Hello everyone. Hope you had a great weekend. I did. Did some squirrel hunting. It was fun. But I just want to talk to you about preparedness at any time you go into the bush or the woods. Now, me and a friend yesterday, we went squirrel hunting. On my way there, it rained. It was raining as soon as I left my residence. It rained going there. Get there, the rain had stopped. We start trekking into the bush. Rain starts again. So this is just part of, being in the bush. We have no control over the weather. But we trekked in the bush maybe at least 2 miles. Now mind you that we're going down ridges, up ridges. We're crossing streams. We're going across slippery rocks. We don't want to slip in the water. We're going through tree browse. We're stepping over logs, stepping over branches, trying not to step into holes and twist our ankles and things like that. So you have to be very, very aware of where you're walking and so forth when you're in the bush. Now, mind you, we had at least 15 to 20 pound rucksacks on our back. And you may say, well, why would you need that type of rucksack if you're only going squirrel hunting? Well, remember one thing, you always want to have a first aid kit no matter what. A first aid kit is very, very important. You always want to have some water starting off. I had a 28-ounce canteen with some snacks and so forth. And we had planned on saying, we're going to have lunch there. So we'll have a quick lunch and we'll just have some noodles and so forth. But also in my rucksack, anytime I go into the bush, 3 things I make sure that I have. A chopping tool, a knife, and a saw. So when I went into the bush, I took a small hatchet because I'm not staying overnight. I'm not looking for anything major. But I took this hatchet with me, just a regular hatchet. This handle used to have paracord on it, but I took the paracord off and I wrapped a bicycle tube underneath the tape. And I did that because Gorilla Tape can always be used as tinder, and the bicycle tube can be used as kindling. And in the sheath, there's a Ferro rod. So at a minimum, I know I can start a fire. Even if the wood is wet, I have the tools to start building a fire. I also always carry, when I go into the bush, is a knife. This is a 4.5-inch knife. It's a hollow grind with a straight back point, full tame. Always carry a knife with me into the bush. This knife is it's made of steel and some titanium. So it's a very good knife. I do like it. And I always carry a saw. A saw keeps you from burning calories. 6-inch saw, not meant to cut very large logs, but we did use it. So those are, in addition to, I always carry a pocket knife, a folding knife, EDC knife. So we carried those tools with us. We trekked a while. We went squirrel hunting. We went from location to location. We got to location and said, well, let's hunker down here for a while, fix us a quick meal and so forth. Well, the problem we ran into is that the wood was terribly wet. So my friend, he has had a bare bones machete, which is about 10 inches, nice hollow grind, very, very good tool made by Condor. So he managed to scrape some shavings from the tree trunk. So we took the shavings, we split some wood, we made some feather sticks and so forth, but it was very, very difficult starting that fire because it was wet. And it took us a fair amount of time to make a fire that became sustainable. However we did it. So basically what I want to do is just give you a little preview to this video that's coming up to let you know that, again, as a prepper, as a bushcrafter, survivalist, you always want to have some tools with you. A chopping tool, a knife, a saw, first aid kit, and something to start a fire with. Ferro rod, preferably, matches, and a lighter. And you only use matches in a lighter if you're separated from your ferrocerium rod or something of that nature. So guys, let's take a look at this video. It was fun. We had a nice lunch. So let's take a look at this video right now. Hello YouTubers, and welcome to my channel, the Virginia Bushcrafter. And if this is your first time coming to my channel, thank you very much. But I just want to let you know this is the channel where we learn and we practice bushcrafting, prepping, and survival skills. Now today I am out in the bush with a friend.
Hey.
And we are actually squirrel hunting, but we are going to take a break and prepare a meal. And it's not unusual to come into the bush and find everything again wet. It has been raining earlier. On our way here in the bush, it's been raining off and on. But as preppers, we stay prepared. Under any circumstances, we want to be prepared as best we can. So I did not bring tools to actually stay in the bush all night, but what I did bring is a knife, a saw, and a hatchet. And my other friend here has a bare bones. So these are things that we just carry with us while we were in the bush. Now, granted, there are some tools that we could have brought had we prepared to stay longer. But with any tool, when it comes to being prepared, you use what you have and you learn how to use them efficiently. So we're going to make us a fire, and we've gathered some wood. We have some good tinder right here. We have us a nice fire lay. We have some kindling. That's a tinder again. And these are the logs we're actually going to make a star fire out of. So again, guys, being prepared for any situation as best you can. Utilize the tools that you have. The only way I think you learn to do that is by going in the bush and using what you have. Had I known it was going to be this wet and I was going to have a challenging harvesting wood, I would have brought another tool. But again, these tools are sufficient. They are going to work. And we're going to get a fire started. And I'm going to bring you back as soon as we get this fire started. So once again, guys, fire craft. This is the fire that we're getting started. But this is all with natural. This is all natural. And again, being able to start a fire, fire is comfort. Fire is security, but you would be amazed at how difficult it is to start a fire when the fire is wet. You have to put in an honest effort to get that fire going. So we pretty much have it going. We just have to get it to become substantial, and then we're going to be well on our way. But again, guys, you don't learn this in your garage. You don't learn it in your backyard. You actually learn it by coming into the bush. All right, guys, we'll be back with you as soon as we keep this blaze fired up. Hey guys, just wanted to bring you back to the fire. We do have coals underneath, and again, I can assure you, starting a fire with wet wood is difficult, but nevertheless it can be done. So we're just waiting to get more coals, and then we're going to throw some nutritional food on there and hopefully get some squirrels before we get out of here.
You can see how wet the wood is too. She's bubbling.
Just notice, oh yeah, how the wood is bubbling there. And that's a couple of slivers of fat wood. So yeah, guys, it doesn't matter how hard it rains, you still can start a fire in the rain. So I'll be back with you shortly. Well guys, as you can see, we do have our meal that we're getting ready to eat. But hey, it's not a gourmet meal, but it's called survival in the bush. All right, see you after I fill my belly. Well, here we go with the marshmallows. Roasted marshmallows. Get back to you when they're done. Well, here are the marshmallows that are going to be consumed. All right, see you shortly. All right, guys, as you can see, the fire is going out and the marshmallows were great. So, I will see you on the next video. But remember, you got to get out in the bush and practice. So hit the like button, share this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe to my channel by ringing that bell so that you get all of my notifications when they drop. All right, YouTubers, thank you. I appreciate your support. Have a good one.